On MixedTV.tv, you're going to get a special treat in just a little bit. It is time to talk about the second annual Bark in the Park at Greenway Park and Pavilion coming up on Saturday, May the 13th. Proceeds to benefit pediatric cancer patients in our community. And we've got several people that's got different things going on with this event. So we're going to welcome them in right now. I'm going to start to my far right. We have Ginger Cobble that's here with us. Good afternoon to you, Ginger. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. We've got to get a little closer to the mics there. Don't be bashful.
Okay.
And then we also, right there in the middle, we have Emma Kate. Emma, how are you?
Good.
You're good. All right. And then right here on my far left, someone that we all should know, Summer Maynor is here. Summer, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, it's so great to see all of you ladies in the studio with us. I know that this is kind of a serious thing that we're going to be talking about, but there's going to be a lot of fun that happens at Bark in the Park. Now, I don't know. We've got our guest animal that's part of this interview as well. I think it's she, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, she laid down. So Austin, I don't know if there's any way possible that you can get. Well, there we go. There is our special guest. Remind me of your.
That is Mabel.
Mabel.
She's a Labradoodle.
I should know Mabel's name because I've seen Mabel several times out in the community running around. So Mabel is here with us as well, part of the, I guess, the official Bark in the Park, right?
Yeah.
What it's going to be all about. Well, Summer, do we want to start with you? Well, let's kind of get things rolling with you, and you kind of tell us about this annual Bark in the Park, the second annual, and what's going to happen at Greenway Park and the Pavilion on Saturday, May the 13th.
So this year will be our first involvement with this, but Ginger reached out to my daughter Emma Kate and asked her to be a vendor at this event, and so we were excited to be a part of that. We are all about doing everything that we can to help raise funds for childhood cancer, especially since we've had so many kids in our community be impacted by that. So we decided to go a little above and beyond being a vendor, and Emma Kate, she draws a lot of things and makes shirts and tumblers and stuff, so she made these stickers for us, and so her business is called Doodles by Emma Kate, and so this is Doodles for a Cure, and so she bought stickers and she's going to sell them for $4 a piece, and all the proceeds will go to childhood cancer, and so we're raising funds right now to go towards Mason's Light Foundation.
All right, sounds good. Emma Kate, we're going to welcome you in again. Doodles by Emma Kate. Tell me about your little business there and how the idea for that kind of got started.
It's kind of like I got all this stuff for Christmas one year from Mom and Dad, and so I started like drawing and stuff and putting my designs on shirts and different items, and so it kind of just became better from that.
Wow, so this is something, it's kind of started off as a little bit of a hobby and then it became something bigger than that. That's pretty cool. So you're going to be selling those stickers there at the event and then in advance as well, is that right?
Yeah, she already has a Facebook page and stuff, and she's got a booth up at Grit and Grace, and we may even ask them about selling them there. We'll definitely have them there this Saturday because she's got a booth at the Grit and Grace Spring Market.
Okay.
So we'll be selling them there. People have already been reaching out to her on Facebook. I think she sold 25 in the past week.
Wow.
So she already raised $100 towards it, but we're excited about this.
You know, and when you think about young people, Emma Kate, how old are you?
I'm 15.
15. So you got young people helping young people. We're talking about a childhood cancer, pediatric cancer, and Emma Kate, you're wanting to do that. What, did you just feel that led on your heart to do that? Did the Lord lay that on your heart to want to help with that kind of fundraising efforts?
Mm-hmm. We also, I have a niece that spent a lot of time at St. Jude before Emma Kate was even born.
Okay.
And so she is in remission now, but the whole time she was in St. Jude, I would send her care packages and everything. And so we've tried to do things for the kids. Like when Olivia was in St. Jude, we would send her a little care package and stuff. And it's just really tugs at your heart when it's people that are here from our hometown.
Absolutely. So now that leads us to Ginger Cobble. Ginger, of course, you're a part of this because of your son Mason.
Correct.
Yes. We lost Mason. How long ago has it been now?
In June 2021.
June of 2021.
It's almost 2 years. Yeah.
It's hard to believe that it's been that long. I'm sure it seems much longer to you, seriously, on that. But Mason's Light Foundation, Talk to me about that and what led you from the grief and everything that you were going through with your husband, Richard, I believe, correct?
Correct.
That you guys have experienced to want to turn something into a foundation and help other families that are battling what you know a lot about. So kind of touch on a couple of those things, if you don't mind.
Okay. Mason's Light Foundation's mission is to provide or shine the light of love, kindness, and hope for these children in our community and surrounding communities. And Mason had this presence about him that just made people feel really good and loved and cared for, and he had a special heart for other people. So this is our way of, I'm getting emotional, this is our way of sharing back to the community what was given to us when we were all going through that.
Yeah, you know, it's things that we have talked to people with the Mosiers. I'm sure you're friends with them, you know, and we've had them in and doing different things with them as well. To take a tragedy and be able to say, you know what, through this, through our faith and through the Lord, we're going to try to help someone else that's going through this, whether it's gas or whether it's groceries or whether it's just little incidentals that people don't realize that life as we know it, day in, day out stuff, even when you've got something this serious and this magnitude going on with your child, still has to go on.
Right.
There's still things that have to be done.
Exactly.
And to get help from someone in the community or from a foundation like what you guys have is just tremendous, and I'm sure that lightens the load just a little bit for those families that's experiencing this right now. So now, if I'm trying to remember, didn't Mason have a love for animals too?
Yes, he did. He wanted to be a veterinarian, and he worked at the SPCA, volunteered there, worked for Community Animal Hospital, and just loved animals. He has a German Shepherd named Huck, who was his little devoted friend, who's 120 pounds.
Wow.
And so he just wanted to be there for people and dogs. And animals.
And that's kind of why this is a tie-in with puppy dogs.
Yes, that's where that all comes from.
That's where it all comes from. I thought I remembered all of those connection things.
Yeah, you were actually at our
the first one.
Yeah,
which
was
so
4 years
I
ago.
remembered all those. Yeah. So this is something that we do want the community to rally around. Bark in the Park, Greenway Park and Pavilion coming up on Saturday, May the 13th. Again, proceeds to benefit pediatric cancer patients right here in our community. So this is to help families. And Ginger, you may be able to tell us, there's probably several families, we may not know all of them, that's going through this right now, correct?
There's actually 10 right now.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's another thing that we wanted to highlight was, you know, we and a couple other families live in Grayson. We all got that attention and love from the community, and we just want to make sure that those 10 children get that same opportunity and are highlighted as well.
So you're telling me that right now, from what your knowledge is, there's 10 other families kind of going through the battles that you're very much aware of.
Yes.
And so an event like this, I'm sure if they're able, they come out, and that's an uplifting thing to them to see people supporting them. But it's also just an uplifting thing, like I said a while ago, for people to know that is going through this, they're not alone. And I'm sure all the prayers and all the people that rallied around you during your time with Mason and all those things probably was something that kept you going.
Absolutely.
I mean, at times when you were probably at your lowest point, let's face it, those things and people coming out for little events that I remember pretty clearly, those were the things that probably gave you a little bit more comfort and peace knowing that you were not doing this alone.
Absolutely.
So we hope that people will come out, support this, and let's come back over to Summer. Now, Summer, when we talk about bringing out puppy dogs, what are some of the things that will happen at Bark in the Park? What are we going to do?
So I know we're having shopping.
Shopping?
We're having vendors.
Okay.
There's a dog parade.
Dog contest. We'll have food vendors. The Bradley County Sheriff's K-9 will be there to do a show. We'll have a DJ.
Okay.
Bounce houses, Kid Zone.
So really
silent auction.
Silent auction.
Silent auction.
Are you still needing items for that silent auction?
Yes, we are. We are still accepting those. We've got 4 new additions today, so people are still being
those out to you.
Gracious and letting us sponsors. Yes, we have until the 28th for sponsorships.
All right. So as we were talking this afternoon on the radio and also on MixedTV.tv, we're looking for sponsorships. We're looking for prizes to be awarded for that silent auction. We need people to come out, and of course we want them to bring their dogs.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
but we want to make sure that they understand that they need to be on a leash and this type of things. They got to be friendly with people.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
There's going to be a lot of dogs and people there, folks. So if your dog is the one that's kind of a little aggressive around other puppies, then maybe not, because we want this to be fun,
right, exactly.
and lighthearted. So please consider that and be aware of those things. So again, we hope that now if people want to reach out with those donations, whether it's monetary donations, whether it's a prize, or whether they want to talk about sponsorships or getting a booth there, who do they need to contact and how we need to do that? So whoever is in charge of that, let me know.
As far as theirs, stickers.
You can contact Doodles by Emma Kate's Facebook page for stickers, or I work at Pediatric Dentistry. You're always welcome to contact me and I can take them there. As far as sponsorships or vendors or anything, that would be Ginger. If you don't know how to get in touch with her, you can go through us and I'll get you in touch with her gladly.
We have MasonsLightFoundation.org. Masons Light Foundation is on Venmo. Let's see, what's the other one? Help me. Not Venmo, but PayPal.
Look you up on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah.
We're everywhere. But the proceeds that we do receive from this event will go to birthday parties for these children.
Okay. So
and
birthday
so
parties.
Everybody knows where that money's going to.
Yeah.
And when you are going through something like this, a birthday party is hard to do
Right.
if you're a parent, and those parties may look different for different children. But,
Sure.
But we want to make those special, and
I think that's a great idea.
thank you.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic idea. A birthday party will be what you're helping do for these families that are going through this. And you mentioned a while ago about 10 families
Yes.
at this current time that we are aware of that have a family member, a child going through pediatric cancer. And they are asking, when I say they're not asking, it's
No.
what we need to do. It's something we should be more than willing to do. Come out and support an event like this, whether it's giving of your time, whether it's just coming out and supporting the event as a family, or maybe making a monetary donation, or putting up a booth, or giving away a silent auction item. Please consider doing this. Do this in honor of your children, your children that are healthy, that are out there doing things. That's not the way it is for every single person.
Exactly.
There's people that are really struggling that need our prayers, and they need events like this to kind of get them through those times. Again, it's the annual Bark in the Park, Greenway Park and Pavilion, Saturday, April the 13th, just a few short weeks away. Proceeds to benefit pediatric cancer patients right here in our community. We hope that you'll reach out for that. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, right here in Cleveland Summer, they can reach out to you.
Yeah, I can put them in touch with Ginger.
You'll draw the lines
Yeah,
together
yes.
to make sure that we reach out to you.
We have that contact going on.
Yeah. Hey, when Summer gets involved in anything, it's going to be good. I promise you that.
I know. And Emma Kate has been so gracious to this for
chip
us.
off the
It's a
old block
blessing.
there, Mom probably would
Yes.
say. Emma Kate, we're so proud of you and your business that you're doing, and then taking of your time to want to be a part of this in this fashion. I think that's just great. Shows your upbringing. I guess that things are going good there. Anything else that we want to discuss or talk about? Of course, we're talking about Mason's Light Foundation is where all this is going to go, filter through. And also, one thing that I don't think we mentioned yet, May is Brain Cancer Awareness Month. Is that right?
That is correct.
So is that one of the reasons why you picked the month of May?
That is why we picked May.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought all that kind of tied in. You know, as some of us do, I try to do a little research before I get behind the chair
I'm
here.
impressed.
And I found out that May is Brain Cancer Awareness Month. So something that we want to pass along with that awareness as well. All right, Ginger, thanks so much. I've said it before, such strong people, you and your family, to take something of a tragedy that most people would just maybe be reclusive in some regards, and everybody does different things different ways, but to take that and say, look, we're going to go out there, this is what we feel the Lord is telling us to do, go out there and help other people that are going through these similar circumstances. I just give you all the kudos in the world for you and your family. All right, Summer, anything else? Emma, Kate, you guys have the final word. Anybody that wants to say anything?
I would like to see everybody come wearing yellow that day.
Yellow, yes.
That would be amazing. And we will have T-shirts for sale there.
T-shirts
We'll
for
have,
sale. Wear
Bark at the
yellow.
Park T-shirts, Mason's Light Foundation T-shirts, and hopefully Emma Kate might come up with some T-shirts.
I like your T-shirt.
Emma
Doodle
Kate
for
shirt.
a cure.
So that
That's
would be
pretty cool
amazing.
there. And now, Summer, this is your dog. just to
That
make
is
sure.
ours. She'll be there.
Yeah, she'll be there. I don't know, Austin, can we get one more peek of the guest star of our interview. I don't know if he can get over there or not. I see the tail wagging, but she's out. She's out. Well, you can see her tail wagging in the interview.
She might do some tricks when she's there.
All right, Austin, thanks. That's pretty cool. You can tell she's happy being here in our studios because you can just see her tail wagging. And she's very content laying down and being quiet and being very serious, more polite than a lot of kids have been in here in the studio. Ginger and Summer and Emma Kate, thanks so much for coming in and bringing this to the forefront for our community. One more time, it's the annual Bark in the Park, Saturday, May the 13th. Come out and be a part of this. Vendors, we need people that want to make a donation for the silent auction, people to come and buy the products that Emma Kate makes there. We hope that everybody will come out and just be a part of this as we raise funds for Mason's Light Foundation and to help these families out locally in our community. All right, thanks, ladies. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
We're going to take just a quick break. We'll come back. We got your traffic right around the